Welcome everyone to a new game that we're going to try out on Survival Saturday. Welcome back to Survival Saturday, by the way. It's been a while since we've played anything, and I kind of got dried out. What's the word I'm looking for? Burnt out. I got kind of burnt out on the zombie survival horror first-person shooter games, and I needed something different. So I grabbed Sunless Sea and Neo Scavenger. I went into both of those thinking Sunless Sea is probably going to be the one that's a better Let's Play. I couldn't have been more wrong. I said in another video, I think, that Sunless Sea is an awful game for a Let's Play in my opinion. It's just, I don't know, it doesn't fit me for sure. This game though is a little bit different. This game is like if DayZ were on like, you know, old DOS game or an NES game. Let's just get into it. I know very little about the game. I know the basic gist of how to play it, and I know some good things to do in the very beginning, but other than that, this is going to be completely blind. Like what I have seen other people play, it's like way later game. So here we choose our attributes that we want for the game, and I'm not going to explain a whole lot about the game. I'm just going to explain what you need to know. So we want to definitely do trapping. We want melee and strong, and we're gonna do electrician. I think that's what I want. We could take some flaws if we wanted to, but we're not going to. Botany is nice. I could take that instead of strong, but we're gonna we're gonna confirm. So this game's got a lot of reading. And so does Sunless Sea, but Sunless Sea, it's longer periods of reading without making any decisions. This game, you generally read a page or two, sometimes a good bit, but you usually just read a page and then you make a decision. So let's read. You wake up disoriented, slumped over the base of an empty cryosleep pod, still damp from cryo fluid. The thick dust from the floor clings to your skin, leaving a clean spot on the ground, where a large 5 is painted. Across the room, there is an open door to the hallway and a broken window leading outside. Just as you gather your wits, an unearthly scream erupts from down the hall beyond the doorway. Something is coming, fast. So here's a little picture just to kind of give us a visual. This is really a choose your own adventure book is really what it is. But it plays like DayZ in like the options and things you can do. It's really, really cool. So here's our number 5, stasis pod. So we're basically, you know, we're escaping, but there's something coming down that hall, so we need to choose what to do. Well, here are our options. We could jump out the window and run. We could attack him and kick his butt. We could attack him and kick his butt, or we could rig the door to stay shut because we're an electrician. Well, we're gonna move over melee and strong, so we're gonna really do some damage to him, and that's why I chose this setup. Because if you do this, you don't get hit by him. Spoiler alert. You drop to a defensive stance as it bursts into the room. The beast stands on its hind legs like a man, but has the appearance of a ragged, predatory dog. The combination of your stance and build must really look imposing, because the dog man actually looks a bit confused when it sees you, and it hesitates. You both lunge at each other, colliding with great force. The dogman realizes its error too late as you slam it against the door jamb repeatedly. Ooh. Its corpse crumbled at your feet. You let loose with an unbridled roar that echoes down the facility's halls. You decide, if you saw those things like fly across the screen, those were items. You decide that was so awesome that you fish through the console for the security footage of it and take it. So now we're back in the stasis chamber. We can now search the console for records. You check the console for any patient info and come across 3 records. Tank 1, Anton Blubber. Tank 5, Uz, Philip Kindred, committed 9/15/2019. We have a billing account here for a Detroit Savings Bank. I don't know if I actually need to write that down, but chances are we ain't making it to Detroit. We're gonna die, because this game is hard. And then Tank 6 is Lloyd blank check. Good, that's fine. We are ready to go now, so let's climb out the window. You decide to go outside and see if you can figure out where you are. Avoiding the broken glass, you step onto the sill and outside. rustling some plants that have grown wild in the area. It's cool outside and damp, probably morning. The distant report of a gun catches your attention. You cock your head, listening, but it's over as quickly as it started. Obviously, you're not alone here. Though that doesn't necessarily comfort you. You're in the parking lot of Geige's cryo facility, but everything looks disused and in disrepair. Plants have pushed their way through the pavement and over the facility. Worst of all, nothing looks familiar. You don't remember this place or even who you are. Well, I know that I'm... Crap, what was my name? David? Dylan? Philip? Chris? I don't know. You don't remember this place or even who you are. Your frustration mounts, but you catch it and put it in check. Might as well take a look around. So here we are on the overworld. There is a hexagon overworld that we can move around in. I think this is randomly generated, but at least this area seems to be the same every time. So it is pseudo turn-based in that, or it's like turn-based. You have a limit, you have a certain amount of moves every turn, and then everybody else moves, like all the enemies and stuff. So we can actually, let's open up our crafting screen real quick. Well, first let's look at the item screen. Okay, yeah. So you can see here's the items that are on the ground. This is a backpack, but it's not actually a backpack. It just signifies if we get a backpack, it goes there. So right now we're just wearing a hospital gown. What we can do, and this is the part of the game where I actually like researched and learned like what the best thing to do in the beginning is. You take the dogman corpse, and you take your trapping skill, and you take a shard. Oops. Take a shard. And with those, you will get a dogman fur coat. So we now crafted all those things. And we can go to our item. Nope, not that. Item screen. The icons over here are not super helpful in my opinion. They're not, I don't know. I'd rather just have words. We can now wear this over our gown. Isn't that so fancy? Now I do want to take shards in my hand, and I don't want to carry around meat right now. Let's just leave the other hand empty. Yeah. So we can go back to the hexagons, and let's move into this town over here. We have abandoned houses and trailers over here. So as you approach the town, there is no sign of activity. Buildings stand in ruin. Vehicles are overturned and blackened with fire. Explosion marks radiate outward from walls and pavement. In the distance, strange-looking creatures circle in the sky, like monstrous leathery vultures. The world has drastically changed from what you knew. Some sort of cataclysm has befallen Earth, returning mankind to the Dark Ages. And along with it, your hopes of finding a warm meal and some answers. You decide to look around and scavenge what you can find from the ruins. So basically what we can do now is we can scavenge. So over here it says search the area for anything useful. So we're going to scavenge. We have different places that we can go. So let's try this abandoned mobile home. And it tells us that we're not going to loot much, if anything. We could loot strongly and be kind of loud about it, and we could find more. But it lowers our sneak lap value. So yeah, we'll do that. We'll do it strong so we can get more things. We might attract attention, but I think I just saw a crowbar. Yes, that's good. That's very good. And we've got some twigs, small parts, string, and foil. Well, we want to put the crowbar in our hand, that's for sure. I was holding on to these shards because I thought I might need to make a shiv, because I do know that you can make a shiv. And there is a place to see, let's go to the crafting menu. We can see known recipes and see what each one of the, oh wait, it doesn't show us what each one takes. Does it? No. Oh. Oh, okay. So if we have the stuff to make, it'll show it to us, but otherwise it doesn't. Do we still have on our gown? Okay, good. So now we're going to scavenge again. And this time we'll go into one of these mobile homes. Again, we're going to go strong. Ooh, can we... Ooh, if we scavenge with the crowbar, it lowers the safety but raises the loot. But we're not going to do that because we want to stay safe. Stumbled into a patch of black mold. You were hoping to find a hidden treasure, but that old cupboard turned out to be a haven for toxic black mold. You're certain some was kicked up by your disturbance, but maybe you avoided inhaling too much. No useful items found this time. So I could scavenge it again? No. That sucks. We may be sick. So again, let's go strong, because I want to find stuff. No useful items found this time. Your activity likely alerted nearby creatures. Uh-oh. Yo. Let's rest and heal. Do we have any status effects? What's wrong? Oh, I accidentally clicked rest and heal. Ah, crap. I didn't realize clicking rest and heal would make me rest and heal. I thought I was going to, like, exit out of the rest and heal menu. Well, you live and learn. So now we're in combat with a feral dog. It looks like a shaggy, friendly dog. So here are our options. We can desperate retreat, move 1 to 2 spaces away from target, and try to leave the battlefield. We can do a regular retreat. We can fall back. We can take cover. We can run. We can threaten. We can dodge. We can advance. We can charge. And we can wait. So he's very frail. And I'm fighting with a crowbar. So he has no cover. I have no cover. I'm visible. He's visible. Okay. We're going to take cover. Okay. Player is taking cover. And is harder to hit with ranged weapons. Feral dog charges at player. Feral dog is exposed to easy attack for a moment. Okay, so now I can attack. How do I attack? Right. Oh. How do I attack? Advance. Chance. No. I want to attack. Where's my attack? Am I not close enough? Last move was charge. Let's... Where's my attack? I guess he's not close enough. Because I can't do this. Toggle font size. That's not what I want. Okay, so I'm assuming I can't attack because I don't see it here currently. Let's advance. Alright, player is tripped. The player fell to the ground and must regain footing to continue. Player is exposed to easy attack for a moment. Let's roll dodge, roll from target, making you harder to hit. Chance to move 1 space away from target. Must see target. High chance of being detected if hidden. Not always available. Get up, stand up from being prone. Let's do the roll dodge, baby. Player is dodging out of the way, making them hard to hit for a moment. Okay, he's still charging at me. Pull down, reach for target, and attempt to throw off their footing. Chance to injure target and knock them down. Surely that won't actually do anything for the dog. Let's get up. Okay, player gets up. Feral dog sprints away from the fray. So he leaves. Tackle target. We can parry. We can create obstacle. Knock some debris, a log, or other items toward okay. That's interesting. I kind of want to do the tackle. Let's just leave him be. Let's try the create obstacle. That sounds interesting. Okay. Oh, sounds like it was a good thing. Player knocks some debris towards Feral Dog. Feral Dog fell to the ground and must regain footing to continue. Feral Dog's upper chest was scratched. Feral Dog's upper left leg was whipped. Feral Dog tries to retreat from player but can't get away. Feral Dog is bleeding. That's good. Can I attack him? I can tackle. I don't have any attack. Let's advance. I don't know. I want to attack. Feral Dog gets up. Player advances toward Feral Dog. Now I can attack. Melee Surge. Launch a flurry of melee attacks at target. I don't think that's necessary. What does that do negatively? Automatically lose 1 turn. No, we're just going to do a regular melee attack to him. Player demolished... player attacks Feral Dog and hits. Player demolished Feral Dog's upper left arm with a crowbar. Feral Dog's left arm became crippled. Feral Dog is stunned and unable to move for a moment. Feral Dog is in severe pain and having trouble concentrating. Feral Dog is bleeding. He's falling back. Let's advance. There. Okay, I can attack again. Let's attack. Okay, fell to the ground, is exposed, passed out from unbearable pain. He's bleeding. Let's attack him again. Yay! Feral dog died of a severe traumatic brain injury. Okay, well that was kind of gruesome. And there is a dog corpse on the ground now. So let's take that. And some shards. And trapping. And can we make something? A small chunk of fur. I mean, that wasn't necessary for that. What if we had, like, small parts? Nope, nothing new. Twigs, string. String doesn't do anything. Okay, let's go and get that cloth. Whoops. Okay, let's get that small chunk of fur. Okay, so we got the small chunk of fur now. Trapping. Now we can make a shiv. We can make a patchwork glove. That's what we're going to do. Medium thread shiv. Okay, we're going to do... I actually just now noticed these arrows. Yeah, we're going to make that glove. We're going to make... can I make another one? I'd love to make another one. Maybe it took up too much. I like the crowbar surely is better than the shiv. All right, let's put this stuff all back. Let's how do I clear it? I saw it clear earlier, but apparently that's not what you do. What else do we have? We have a hospital wristband. Philip, that was our name, Philip. I was right, it was Philip. Okay, so now we have this patchwork glove. Let's go to our item screen. We're almost done, by the way, in case you're like, oh my goodness, how much longer is this going to go? And so we got a glove on. That's right, just a singular glove. Let's go ahead and finish scavenging, because we didn't finish scavenging this area. Let's go look in the storage shed. Strong. Let's do strong and crowbar. I think we just got a flashlight. No, a scope. Huh. That's interesting. Some pebbles. Handful of string. I think we're going to keep the string in the other hand. Because we don't really... Actually, I think you can use the bottle to carry stuff. Heck yeah. Can I put pebbles in there with the string? No. So you can only carry one thing in the bottle. What's that? Flick Canary Yellow Packet Cigarette Lighter. That actually is probably more handy than string. Oh, but not worth string yet. Why can't I put that in the water bottle? I guess it kind of makes sense. Alright, I think we're done. Let's check the scavenge one more time. Oh, I can't scavenge anymore. Oh yeah, there's no more left to scavenge. Let's look at the items on the floor. Nothing really interesting. That scope is cool, but I have no way of carrying it. So, anyways, that'll do it for our first episode here of Neo Scavenger. If you enjoyed it, be sure to leave a comment or hit that like button. Let me know that this is kind of interesting. I know it's different, and I know you're probably thinking, Kyle, you just did a whole bunch of reading, and you said Sunless Sea was a lot of reading. Here's the difference. In Sunless Sea, it's a lot of reading dialogue and flavor text that doesn't really matter. It's like playing Magic with that guy who has to read every word of every card every time he gets it. And it just takes forever. Now, that's fun for him because he's in the moment and he's getting immersed. And that's what Sunless Sea is. You as a single player are getting immersed. This game, that dogfight, it was a bunch of reading, but it was also a bunch of action. There was a lot of stuff going on and decisions being made. So that's why I'm choosing this game for Survival Saturday. But I'm just going to do this one episode this week. And I'm going to see what you guys think of it because this is an interesting, odd, weird game. But I like it. I think it's cool. So, again, hit that like button and leave a comment. Let me know what you think. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.